Hi, this is Kristen here. Welcome to the process video. And today I'm working on a layout using Hip Kit Club's August 2025 kit. I actually had a request to do a layout using those products, and so I am getting one done. And so the collection is very like beachy themed. So it came with this blue, kind of reminded me of waves paper, and then this paper that I'm gluing down now, it was a whole paper of kind of pink, kind of reminded me of pink waves. So I just went ahead and fussy cut those out off screen. And then I'm just adhering 3 of them down just to kind of break up the page a little bit, add a little bit more interest to it. And the couple of photographs that I am documenting today are of my kids playing in the ocean down in Marco Island. We usually go down there pretty much almost every year. We did not go this past year because we went to Disney instead. And so I'm just going to make sure everything's lined up here. I think I end up I moved this over a little bit because I want to give myself enough room for a cluster over on the other side. And so off screen, I had gone through my ephemera pack, kind of picked out the pieces I liked, just because, you know, sometimes sorting through all that can be kind of boring. So I tend to cut out that process a little bit more. I think in my earlier videos, I used to show a lot of that. So now that's why I do like a lot of the unboxing, so that if there is something you're interested in, you know, you can go back and check that out. So I will include that link so that if you want to go watch the unboxing and kind of see what's included in it, you can. And so it came with these chipboard frames. Like there were a lot of them. So I decided I was going to layer them up over here. So the pink one I actually had to pop up on foam, just so then that way, you know, it wasn't moving, and since it was a little bit higher up off the page. These floral pieces were in the die cut set, as well as these little board shorts. Or swim trunks, whatever you wanna call them. And so I went with the pink and the blue because my daughter was in a pink bathing suit and my son was in a blue one, and I just felt like that, you know, kind of looked complementary. So this little chipboard piece says my favorite place, I believe, or something like that. And so I do end up having to pop that up on foam a little bit. I think I do that off screen. At that point, I was just trying to glue it down and kind of get it set where I wanted it. And then this palm tree came in the die cut set. This Let's Go piece is a chipboard set. So with this collection, you got puffy alphas, you got die cut shapes, you got die cut like journaling tags, you got chipboard. I don't know if I said puffy stickers, but you do get puffy stickers too on top of the puffy alphas. And I believe that was everything in that collection. So this little umbrella, this little wave piece, and the camera were all included in the die cut set. And the camera, I actually end up popping that up on foam just to kind of make it stand out from the background a little bit. And I kind of almost am going a little bit like with a grid, at least with the 2 photographs, the frames down at the bottom, and then I'll add frames at the top. So you'll see that here in a little bit. But it was kind of almost like a grid pattern with, like, you know, clusters of embellishments. And sometimes I kind of have a hard time using chipboard frames. So I just kind of thought that it would be kind of cute to have them almost as like a base for our clusters. So, and then this little journaling tag down here says so good. So I'm going to layer it up with a palm tree, like a little I don't know, like a little beach drink, and then some sunscreen. Summer Memories is going to technically kind of be my title, although I do end up putting another kind of title piece up at the top. I didn't feel like with this one I necessarily needed like a super obvious title piece. So I'm just going to glue that down with Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. And then I'm going to pull up this pink frame. So they were all different shapes, different colors. I'm not sure how many frames came in it, but there were quite a few. So I just kind of felt like, I mean, and they're kind of small, so you really could frame, I mean, those pictures of the kids running through the water and stuff, that would have been, those would have been small enough to like put in the frame. But a lot of time I have a hard time like framing photographs with like chipboard frames and then figuring out how to embellish around them, because a lot of time, like you want to tuck things in behind your photographs, and it's kind of hard to do like once you adhere chipboard frames down. But and these little tags are like, I think they came in the journaling pack, and one says remember, the pink one does, and the other one says documented. So I decided just to layer this up kind of behind the photographs, just to add a little bit more interest to the photographs. I had backed the photographs in just plain white cardstock that I had. This little flamingo, floral piece, and bathing suit, those all came in the die cut piece, or the die cut ephemera. And this floral piece as well. So anyways, the month of September is going to be a little bit slower for me. I do have a couple guest design teams that I'm on, so you will see some content for that. I'm probably going to start working on October's Christy's Beautiful Life, just because to do like a full 30 days of layouts, like I kind of have to get ahead of it, or else I just won't have enough time to finish it, just with my work schedule and things like that, and family obligations, obviously. So I'm going to probably work ahead on that. So I probably will not post a ton this month, but if there's any kits that you've seen me unbox, or any kits that you have been interested in that you would like to see me maybe do a layout of, I'm completely open to suggestions, and that will help spark my creativity. So of course, comment down below if there's something that you would like to see me do a layout of. I would love to create something to kind of help spark your creativity as well. And so I had to pop the bathing suit up and the floral on foam, just because, again, that the chipboard, it's not super thick chipboard, but if you work with chipboard, it's got some elevation to it, especially when you're layering two chipboard pieces up together. You definitely have to put foam. And the foam I actually am using, I don't know if I really showed on screen. I just went and bought these. I bought some foam off of scrapbook.com, and it wasn't scrapbook.com's brand. I think it might have been American Crafts, and it is super sticky. Like, it's hard to even cut it apart. So I ended up going to Hobby Lobby and finding some foam adhesive that I kind of like a little bit better. It's not as like as sticky. It's a little bit easier to cut. But I need to find some that I really like, because I like it to be like a little tacky, but the American Crafts, at least the version that I bought, it's super tacky. So it's like it just wants to stick to your scissors. This little piece that I'm putting down here is actually a sticker, and I don't recall what it says. Actually, in fact, I've got my layout right here, so I can pull off. It says sunny days ahead. Excuse me, my computer desk chair is squeaky. And then this little piece I put there, it says make a splash, and that's a puffy sticker. So here's all the puffy stickers. And I'll kind of hold it up like that, because it's got the clear backing, so that way you can kind of like, test pieces out to see if you like them in certain spots before you pull them off. So that's what I'll do. I usually will take the whole sheet out and just kind of, if there's a piece that kind of interests me, I'll just leave it on the backing and hold it up and see if I like it. Go ahead and get these couple pieces adhered down. So you can see the other, kind of title is Destination Happiness, which, I didn't necessarily need just a singular title on this. I kind of feel like, sometimes on layouts, you don't even need titles. This is a puffy sticker turtle, and so I included that on there. If you've ever traveled to Marco Island, or really, any beach area where there's a lot of sea turtles, Marco Island has like a pretty strict policy where it's certain months, it seems like it's almost all year, you're supposed to, if you're staying in a condo that's right on the beach, and you're going to have your lights on in the evening hours, like I think it's like maybe after 8 or at like dusk, you're supposed to have your curtains pulled and not have lights shining, so then that way it doesn't, confuse the sea turtles when they come up to lay their eggs. So I kind of wanted to include that on there because I'm like, that's a big thing with Marco. And you'll see the nests every now and again on the beach that they'll rope off to protect them. I am including a couple puffy sticker fish. I added a puffy sticker flower up at the top cluster there. Some puffy sticker hearts. And this little piece here, I think that was a die cut piece. And I just want to add a little bit of something extra over here. So it's just got your, your signage like. And the floral piece down here too, that's in that cluster, that's a puffy sticker as well. This is Water Lover. And I wanted it pointing towards the kids because they both, well, all three of my kids, but they just absolutely love water. It's hard to get them out once they're in it. So here comes the puffy sticker shells that I was talking about. And so you can kind of see it looks a little, I don't know that I'd say like grid, but kind of maybe like a little bit of, I mean, I kind of feel like it kind of developed almost in a way a grid layout would, with the photographs being part of the grid and then the frame clusters, the chipboard clusters as being the other component of the grid. And then this is a little puffy sticker, kind of like a beach house. I just felt like that frame needed a little something extra. This is a sticker that says feeling so free. Oh yeah, that is another thing that came in the kit, was it had a whole, I think it was like 3 sheets of stickers. The sunglasses are die cut, and I just kind of wanted to add in another little layer there. And this sticker says, what a perfect day. Oh, and the sea turtle, he's not a puffy sticker. I just looked at him. He is actually a die cut piece, so I fibbed. Die cut piece. And so here are a few close-up shots. Please comment down below if there's something, a kit, collection, type of layout, anything that you would like for me to see, you would like to see from me, like mixed media, anything like that. Just, it'll help me kind of, I don't know, help my creativity a little bit. And I appreciate you for coming by to watch another process video.